could ask our President, Bronte Howson, to come up and make a couple of presentations. As you know, every player that plays a league game, or the first league game, gets given a cap, and Bronte will do that and then make a special presentation to Frank Agostino on his 100th game. Bronte Howson.
Thanks, Marvel. I remember my glasses, Tony, so I'll be alright then. That just proves they're all getting just a touch older. I'm still a young man at heart, but the eyes are far. It is a tradition of East Perth, and it's something that was started only a few years ago, I suppose, when we looked at the centenary team and we recognised players that played at East Perth, and we gave them a cap with the obviously the number of the player that they achieved. And I think it's important. It's something that as a league player you can keep. It's a very significant achievement to play at this level. No, it's not the AFL level, but it's the highest level in the waffle competition. And I think the East Perth club itself is steeped in tradition, and there's highs and lows. I guess we saw a low tonight, but that's only part of the season, and it's a great thing about football that it doesn't just happen over one night. So to me, to the players, I was going to say, guys, it's a long season. You've done a hell of a lot of hard work. The club's put a hell of a lot of hard work into the season as well, and we're supporting 100%, guys. And tonight's a hiccup, right? And that's the bad game we get out of our system, and then we go on from here. So Tony might have said it in different words, but certainly the support of the members, and certainly I sat in the grandstand tonight, and to have the young guys playing in the club and debutants playing, that's what this club's all about. We've got to grow a club, we've got to create a future, and you are the future. So, you know, keep your heads up. It's one of those nights, but it's a learning night. And if you learned out of tonight, we go forward. If you didn't learn out of tonight, I guess we go backwards. So that's something that you'll address, I'm sure, through the week. But we did have 4 debutants in the first week, and I know we had a couple today, but we're addressing really last week's debutants. And Mitch Duncan was the first one, which is the 1,298 player at East Perth, and Mitch came to us through the junior district. He played in the 16s and 18s, in the state 16 and 18 side, and he's also a member of the Australian Institute of Sport. So obviously he's a young player that people have got their eye on, and I think East Perth as well. It was just a shame that he carried an injury and he was out this week. So I'm not sure if Mitch is here tonight, but he certainly takes cap number 1,298. Mitch Duncan, thank you. Cap number 1,299, so it's probably a bit of an achievement there as well. Alex Hutchins, and I'd like Alex to come forward, and while he comes forward, I'll just give you a little bit about Alex's history. We recruited Alex from West Adelaide this year, and he played senior football there last year. He's fit in the club very well. He's a champion bloke, and I know that I haven't had much to do with Alex at this stage of the season, but from what I've heard from everyone, you fit in really well, mate. That's a credit to you. Your attitude, the way you came to Perth and just accepted the footy club and came in here, and there was no quarrels about I want to play for the club and I need this, I need that. Alex just said, look, I want to play footy, play good footy, and that's what he's done. So I think you're an absolute treat for us, mate. And congratulations on 1,299.
Go Huskies!
The next player we had, we had 4 debutants, and the third one last week was Matthew Johnson. Matthew, if you could come forward as well, or Matt. he's recruited from the goldfields, and this was sort of a bit of a shot out of the dark for us a bit. And Tony came to me one day and said, "Got this young guy from the goldfields, and he's won the fairest and best up there. He killed him in the grand final, and he's just a sensational guy." He originally came from Victoria, and at 25 years of age, he's still a young guy, mate. When you're 25, you're very young, as far as I'm concerned. And I think the start he's had, and you know the greatest thing is that we've got young guys out of zones in Mitch and Matt McGrath, but these guys have joined the club this year, and they've just been sensational, and you've fitted in so well, and you've got the pleasure, mate, of 1,300. Last but not least to the debutants is Matthew McGrath, and if Matthew can come forward as well. And he's another product of Matty might not be here, might be sleeping because he has got a date tomorrow at the Oval here. But anyway, we'll go through the resume. Matthew came from the Balladura Club, and in the junior section he was captain of the Colts in 2008. He's had a really good pre-season, and again it's just great that we can develop kids through the Colts and into the league side, and that's what East Perth is about. If I went back a few years ago, and fortunately or fortunately not for the club, but I went around as president over 10 years, and we had a bit of a hammering years ago that we weren't really developing our young kids and from the zones. It's just great when I can see the Colts coming through, maturing and doing that, and that's what Matt McGrath's done, and he's obviously 1,301. So Matt,